Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Connects from three-point range.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Daddy for three. Giannis grabs the miss. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. And the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Miller outside. Gasol on the high post. Over Giannis. No good from Gasol.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Launches a three. And Shane Battier hits from deep.
And I love when Battier looks for his shot on offense. Great job there.
Robertson outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Robertson's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here is Battier. Here's Gasol. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what do you like about Gasol? He can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from 12. Memphis leading. Tipped away. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And the cheer by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, the speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
A nice shot by Gasol. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Middleton, following the miss by John Morant. On the wing, Giannis. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. 8 points for him.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Milwaukee in the lead. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
To the middle. Here's Gasol. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Here's Milwaukee now. Robertson outside. Traps in the tray. Robertson's got 9 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Outside Robinson. From outside, off the mark. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 17. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Shots good by Miller.
And how fluid is Miller on those catch and shoot opportunities? Immediately rising up there once the ball touches his hands.
Giannis right side. Robertson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 12 points for him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Number 33.
Milwaukee leading by 3. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Outside, Gasol. Jackson from long range. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Inside. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
And so here's Memphis. 9-point game. Morant looking around. It's Battier on the wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Left side, Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Memphis no good. Bucks leading by 8. Robertson drives in, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a good screen. Robertson drives in for 3. Middleton drills it from outside.
3 points.
Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Gasol. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-1 run. Pass to Robertson. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
To the inside. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall. Duncan probably comes easily. The D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
From deep, Robertson. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 12. The tray. And it's Gasol with the rebound. 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Battier for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Battier's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis. They set the pick. And Middleton now atop the key. All alone. And the jumper is good.
Assist goes to
Middleton's got 5.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Gasol wide open. He fires. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Now, there's so much versatility to Gasol's game. including the soft touch from distance.
Middleton outside. Jacks up a three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Oscar Robertson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
The Grizzlies trail by 8.
Get there!
Gasol inside. Allen outside. To the paint, and it's stolen by Moncrief. And he commits the intentional foul.
Tony Allen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Gasol. The good-looking shot from the wing. Gasol's got 9 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Giannis outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Pass to Randolph. The three. And it's Moncrief with the rebound. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And here are the Grizzlies now. Down low. Here's Abdul Rahim. Memphis moving that ball around. And finished off by Gasol.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And finished off by Gasol.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pass to Gasol. Outside Gasol. Kicks it out to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And Gasol with the dunk.
And excellent production tonight from Gasol. His numbers being called, and he is not disappointed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Gasol. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 7. Outside for Gasol. Now Gay. Still without a basket. To the middle. And Gasol gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Bucks lead.
And Gasol is a high IQ player, a guy who keeps his eye on the shot clock at all times so he can get off a clean look.
Cuts it 5. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Memphis with the ball. Gay with it, now guarded by Middleton. It's Gay on the wing. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. From deep, Robertson. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The offensive rebound. Gasol. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Outside Gasol. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Back to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
14 foul.
Giannis outside. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Robertson, good. Gay, left side. Fades away. Not going to go that time.
Timeout. You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Loose, and so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it.
48.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Bucks leading by 6. Robertson left side. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Battier outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Miller. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Morant. Stolen by Middleton. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Reeves left side. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Moncrief. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
The Bucks making a switch here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Here's Giannis. Rejected by Gasol. It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my.
And no one in the league does it better. Giannis feeling the contact there, almost using that to propel himself for the finish.
It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Moncrief. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
It's Battier on the wing. Oh, good on the triple. Bucks leading by 13. Morant with the steal. And here we go with Miller running up the court. And Ja Morant with the three.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Ja's ability outside the arc.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Robinson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Bucks lead by 12. It's Morant with the drive. Outside for Jackson. Takes a three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone. And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good. Gasol on the high post. Back to Jackson. For the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Jumps up. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Pass to Morant. Battier for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Robertson with it. Antetokounmpo, that's a two-pointer, missed. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was